So on the last game plan I gave you, I made it very, very clear that Tesla and MSTR call options were expected to be the highest risk to reward ratio plays you could have made on the day, the biggest percentage gain returns that we were seeing on Fridays. In terms of the game plan that I gave you a day before the market opened, this is what I had to say about Tesla. I made it very, very clear. This was going to be a free money making opportunity if Tesla gaps up and we break above 372 by the retest. The break and retest for a gap and go. If it's reacting as support, buy calls at 372. If we drop to 370, buy calls here. The profit target was 380. With that being said, we had 3 trades on Friday for Tesla call options. We were buying towards the exact lows. I'm going to be breaking down the trades towards the end of this video. The zone and game plan I gave you was the best plan in the entire fucking market. Who do you know is giving you this information? Do you understand? Look at the low of day. There's a bullish 30-minute candlestick confirmation at the level I gave you. There's a higher floor forming at the level I gave you. There's a break and retest at the levels I've given you. All of the confirmations were there on the 30-minute chart. If Tesla is holding the key levels for the entire day and forming higher support, eventually those fucking calls are going in the money for that 380 plus profit target. If you take a look at the fucking options, 380 calls went from 16 cents to 970 a contract from my levels. In terms of the 385 calls, these went from 3 cents to 425 cents from my levels, man. These fucking options went up 5,000 plus percentage profit returns, man. Who the fuck do you know is giving you this information? Inside of Team Roar, we had a member, Rolex. He had his 3rd green day in a row. He's up $45,000 in just 3 days, just from the fucking morning trades. And he played Tesla calls as well. He went with 400 strike. G-Roar absolutely crushed it. He called out SPY calls in the morning. We made 100% profit return. And then we had 3 trades on Tesla call options. We had fucking 3 trades on Tesla call options. They all went in the money. We held and we sold for massive fucking gains. Losing is a personal choice. The game plan I gave you on MST fucking R was fucking genius as well. If MSTR 386.5 to 387.5 is reacting as support on the 30-minute chart, we're going to be buying calls for a move to $400 plus. The profit target I gave you was towards the exact fucking highs, man. We ended up buying MSTR calls in the 300s. They quickly went to 1,000 a contract. Listen, man, if you are serious about learning how to identify the best setups in the market, because you really got to ask yourself, who the fuck do you know is giving you these trading plans, these trade ideas a day before the market opens? These were the best fucking trades you could have made on fucking Friday. What's better? What trade could you made on Friday that was better than fucking Tesla call options? I'm gonna teach you how we did this, man. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna recap the 3 trades that we made on Tesla. I'm gonna recap all the trades. I'm gonna show you exactly how I was able to create that plan, to identify the best setups at the best fucking prices, and I'm gonna recap the trades because we fucking crushed it on fucking Friday, man. Look at this. The results are fucking crazy. We have a member, Rolex. He came in here last week. He started with like $15,000. His account is at $60,000 now, man. He had 400 Tesla calls, man. I see the same faces. I see the same members crushing it. 100% profit return on the Tesla calls, man. I'm telling you, we got members in here who are consistently making $500, thousands of dollars a day, sometimes fucking 5 figures a week, sometimes 6 figures a month, man. I'm going to be breaking down the trades that we ended up making because the game plan was brilliant. Big shout out to Alyssa, $12,000 profit on AVGO calls. I'm telling you, man, this team in this group, we're the best fucking options group on the fucking planet. Nobody is like us. You really have to ask yourself, who do you know of provided to you that plan to make free fucking money? Do you understand? I gave you the exact lows. I teach you the strategies. All the fucking confirmations were there. The calls went deep in the fucking money. If we're holding the level and the confirmations were there, hold the fucking calls. So I'm going to be showing you how to identify the best setups, how to trade the best setups, and recapping the trades that we ended up making towards the end of this video. If you are serious about learning how I do this, make sure you stay till the end. In terms of the game plan, man, SPY is very fucking simple. Sometimes the game plans, they're going to be more fucking complicated. Sometimes they're going to be more simple. You know, as we're just very slow and choppy at all-time fucking highs, you're going to see me trading SPY less, right? And then Fridays, man, I told you, We prepare the best fucking setups for stocks. I told you, MSTR, Tesla fucking call options. The levels I give you were the exact fucking lows, man. And I gave you phenomenal profit targets. $400 profit target on MSTR, $380 profit on fucking Tesla. But with that being said, man, I'm going to give you the best plans. So when we're pushing for new all-time highs and we're choppy, the game plans are going to be just very short and simple. So what I'm telling you is right now, there's not many patterns. There's not much to really say, but the levels I have are fairly good. So I'm going to walk you through this, man. Based off of what I'm seeing on the daily chart and on the 30-minute pattern, this is the most likely outcome heading into tomorrow, and this is what I want you to be aware of. Make sure you are using what it is that I've been teaching you at these levels. So in terms of the levels, it's going to be very simple. 305.76 is pre-market extended hours support that has not been tested. SPY will likely bounce first at 305.76. There is a break in retest level that hasn't been tested in a sense towards 606.60. So in terms of the zone, 606.60 to 605.80 is going to be the zone to buy call options on the SPY. Based off of what I'm seeing, we can have a break and retest. The SPY had a break above this pre-market resistance at 606.60. If you watch the fucking video, I told you if support is forming at 607, the bulls are in fucking control. And I also told you in last video, I have no interest in trading fucking SPY because MSTR and Tesla were the best fucking setups, and Tesla call options went from fucking 4 cents to fucking 400 a contract. And then the other fucking call options literally went from 16 cents to 978 contract. Who the fuck do you know is giving you this, man? This is the only channel out there on the fucking planet that is giving you the best setups at the best fucking prices, and we're trading in a real fucking time. Anyways, man, this is the fucking game plan. Calls 606.60 to 605.70. It's gonna try to, we had a break above resistance. There was support forming at 607 in the pre-market. It was breaking out. We were all fucking bullish at the market open. As a matter of fact, inside of Team fucking Roar, you guys are well aware, almost every single fucking morning trade is a win. You can come inside of Team Roar and enter your first fucking trade on the day and start the day with a massive fucking win and just walk away. Look at this, man. Let's buy 609 SPY calls for 44 cents. We're in at 44 cents a fucking contract. We're selling for 100% profit return, man. The fuck? The next trade was another phenomenal win. Then we had 3 massive wins on fucking Tesla call options, man. It's nonstop fucking winning over here. The game plan is calls. Break and retest. We had a break above resistance at 606.67. We're dropping back down. When it retests this level and goes slightly under the previous day lows, it's likely going to bounce first. Calls at 606.70. And then the other level for calls is 605.80. Use the confirmations that I've been fucking teaching you. In terms of puts, I only have one zone for puts. It's going to be 609 to 610. That's the fucking game plan. Short, simple, and sweet. Now, let's get into the education. So in terms of Friday and recapping the trades, it's going to be very fucking simple, man. Let's get into this. So I give you the game plan, and then we trade the game plan because we don't fucking sleep over here. We make money non-fucking stop. All we know how to do is print fucking money. All we have is money, printing machines, non-fucking stop, printing. So anyways, with that being said, let's get straight into this. In terms of the Tesla, man, I'm telling you, this is something that I've created. So I'm going to walk you through some of the basics to the curriculum that I've created, right? So in terms of the basics, I start off, and again, this is just one of my strategies. I have multiple trading strategies. I used to use what I'm showing you to swing, but then I realized it's just a lot more safer to just miss out and say, fuck the swing and wait for confirmations the next day, right? So I'm going to walk you through this. This is how I came up with this game plan, right? So in terms of the game plan, this was the game plan. Then I'm going to go over the trades. Like I said, we made 3 fucking trades on Tesla calls. They all fucking banked. Team Roar, they all held. We had Tesla call options. They were down fucking 50%, 60%, 78%, 90%. This is the biggest comeback of the fucking century. We held. There is no stop losses. If you use a stop loss, you will lose. That's why stop loss has the word loss in it, because you fucking lose. If you hold, sell deep in the money, and use profit stops, you'll fucking win, right? So, like I said, man, I'm going to be breaking down the trades that we made. Let's get straight into it. So, in terms of the game plan was very, very simple, right? So, I'm going to walk you through the foundations. I'm going to show you how we came up with this, right? So, why did I tell you if we gap up above 372 and retest and react to support, buy calls here? If we're forming support at 370, buy calls here. So, that's the dip level. That's the breakout and retest level. Profit target is 380. I'm going to walk you through this. The daily chart foundation, right? So what I do is I capture trends. I capture short-term trends. We milk these trends to the fucking dime, man. In terms of stocks, everyone knows, man, they're going to have some of the biggest, best moves on Fridays when these 0-day options are getting ready to fucking expire. This is going to be the best fucking day to be trading Tesla, right? So you're always going to see me waiting to trade stocks when their 0-day options are expiring, right, on Friday. Now, with that being said, I'm going to walk you through this. This is resistance. You see on the daily chart, this is a daily chart. This is resistance on the SPY, 270.50. We gap up, we react to support. Previous resistance, react to support. We have a slanted bullish trend to the sideways. You see how we have slanted bullish trend to the sideways, right? Now watch, this is the same fucking pattern. We have resistance right here. You see the resistance on Tesla? You have this resistance zone right here. And then you have a slanted bullish trend slanted to the sideways. You see how it all looks the fucking same, right? It's a bullish trend. It keeps on breaking out and retesting previous daily resistance, react to support to push fucking higher. Now, with that being said, if you look at the daily chart pattern, this is what I want to point out. This daily candlestick right here looks identical to this daily candlestick right here. This daily candlestick right here looks identical to this daily candlestick right here. So the daily candlesticks look identical. The trend was a breakout and retest, and it's pushing higher. And if you just studied what was going to happen the next day, this is why I said gap and go, break and retest. Look at this. Tesla has a strong gap up the next day, and it has a very strong bullish close, right? So if we're gapping up and history repeats itself, it's going to have a strong bullish day, and it's going to have a massive fucking move, right? That's why I said if we're gapping up, I'm going to be focused on calls, right? I'll show you how I came up with the levels. But in terms of going further back throughout the chart, this is how I came up with profit targets. You know, the daily chart said we were due for a big move, right? Along with the option contracts expiring on Friday. In terms of resistance, 371 resistance. 371 resistance right here. We break above this resistance, react to support. That's the best fucking play for calls. The next resistance level is all the way up here at 383. So if we're holding 371 resistance, we're going to 380 fucking 3. The daily chart shows next day a massive move is going to fucking happen. So I'm thinking best case scenario, man, if we gap up and we drop back down to this previous roof, to this previous resistance, a massive move is going to trigger to the fucking upside where those 380 calls are going to go in the fucking money. So with that being said, that's how I came up with the levels using the daily chart resistance, 371. I came up with that oversold formula. You know, last time it had that massive gap up and it just kept on gapping up. Well, I said, well, fuck. If it drops back down towards this previous resistance on the daily chart, that would be the true best fucking level possible, right? So in the pre-market, we had the massive break above resistance, and the SPY opened up with a nice little gap up. So again, break and retest as well. 372 was previous day resistance. The previous day's resistance was aligned with daily chart resistance. For the ultimate break and retest, for the next resistance level to go to 380. You see, that's a massive move. I'm using the daily chart. I'm using the break and retest to identify massive fucking moves. The next resistance level is at 380 fucking 3. If 370 is holding, the daily chart says a massive move is fucking coming. These options are going to be expiring on fucking Friday. This is free fucking money, man. So that's how I came up with this shit, man. There was a gap to fill at 369.49. There was previous resistance on the daily chart, break and retest, the previous day highs. And I noticed, if you just looked the whole fucking day, extended hours, my level, this is the level I fucking gave you. Support, 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 gap and go, drop back down, break and retest, previous day highs, reacting as support. The previous day highs is reacting as fucking support after a massive breakout. When you see an overreaction where Tesla's at 379 and we go straight back down to the previous resistance level for the break and retest, we're buying fucking calls on that dip. We're buying calls fucking instantly. This is all bullish confirmations. We had a massive breakout, and then this is the best move where you have a massive breakout, and then we know the profit target is 383. We know it's going to happen gap and go. That's what history said. And we came up with the levels using the daily chart, using the previous day highs for the break and retest resistance strategy, right? Drops back down, retest reacts to support. And then look what happens. It forms higher support. It's forming higher support the entire day. This candle right here is previous resistance. Every time it breaks above the previous resistance and it drops back down to retest, it forms higher support. It's no longer going back down here, right? And then you could see we break above this resistance level right here. This is the break. And then we turn previous resistance into support. So if Tesla is bottoming at our key levels, the break and retest, and then it starts to break out and it's dropping back down, turning previous resistance into a higher floor, previous resistance into a higher floor after it breaks down and retests, it's going to eventually fucking pump. Now, in terms of my first trade on Tesla, I overpaid and the options did look fucking pricey. So I want to make this point across, man. It's best to stay away on the morning trades. You do have to be able, in a sense, to determine if the options are overpriced or not. If the options seem overpriced, it's truly best to just stay the fuck away. In a sense, it's like that battle of like, if the options are overpriced, you're still going to kind of want to get in because you know if you just hold the fucking trade, which is what we're doing, we're holding these option contracts to sell deep in the fucking money, right? So if we get in early, it's going to go down a fuck ton. It's going to drop 50, 60, 70, 89%. We don't use stop losses. We put in our entire position size as the max risk per trade to remove the stop loss to risk less. And then once there's confirmations to add to a winner, we add to winners, we set profit stops, we hold, we sell deep in the money. If the trade doesn't work out, the most we lose is what we put into options, which is your max risk per trade, entire position size in that sense, right? We let the percentage gains do work for us, right? But the point I'm making is, man, in terms of the morning trades, if it seems overpriced, what I would tell you is the best thing you could really do is just to stay away, especially if you have a small account. Avoid overpaying. Let the FOMO go and risk missing out. If the options seem cheaper later in the day, you know, they're like, wow, this is a great deal on contracts. They're so fucking cheap. And if you're seeing that Tesla is just holding the key levels, it's breaking above previous resistance levels, it's forming higher support, that's when you're going to want to get back in. So in terms of this situation, I overpaid. And I knew it was overpaid in a sense, but I just knew it was a good deal. You know, sometimes you don't mind overpaying for something if you're in at, like I was in terms of my average, 150. My average is 150. They dropped to 16 cents. And you're probably saying, wow, that's like a 90% drawdown, but we don't use stop loss. And they went to 1,000 a contract. So would you risk 150 to potentially make 1,000? I certainly would, right? So in terms of the market open trades, you know, if it just doesn't work out or if you're just overpaying in that sense, you need to understand this. There's going to be a trade later in the day that is going to be much, much cheaper. Right? So the morning trades, if they don't work out, you just fucking hold them. That one will come back to life and go in the money when we're right about the trend. But the trade later in the day, if the morning trade doesn't work out, if they're going to be so fucking cheap, you buy a new strike and the gains are going to be fucking insane, man. So best thing I can really tell you is if you feel like you're overpaying, if it seems overpriced, just fucking wait. The best case scenario is just something like this, man. If the options are expensive, right? If the options are expensive at market open, I would just avoid it. If they're cheap at market open, then go for it, right? Because the win rate doesn't fucking matter. If the market open play doesn't work, it's going to come back to life and go in the money later in the day. You could still sell for fucking bank. And then later in the day, there's going to be a better trade, man. This is like the perfect setup where we're just breaking above resistance, forming higher support, breaking above resistance, forming higher support. As long as the trend is maintaining bullish, as long as we are holding the levels, eventually, later on throughout the day, and I always tell you the best time to trade is during the power hour trading session, the contracts are going to fucking explode. So you can take another trade. And that's what we did. We had multiple strikes. Every single strike went deep in the money. You hold the plays. And the vast majority of the members on Team Roar held the plays and they were selling them as they were starting to go in the money for massive fucking gains. That's what we do. We risk less. We remove the stop loss. We put our entire position size to the max risk per trade. So that's the tips I can give you in terms of the morning trades, man. If the morning trade doesn't work out, just fucking hold it. And the trade later in the day will be 10 times fucking better, man. In certain situations, you're not even going to want the fucking morning trade to work out. As long as we're holding the fucking trend and that morning trade doesn't work out, I'll just buy a new strike and it will go up fucking sometimes thousands of percents, man. So those are the tips I wanted to share with you on that in terms of the morning and, you know, just after hours, just power hour trading in general. Those are the two main trade sessions towards power hour and market open session. But anyways, man, that's what you need to understand in a sense and avoid overpaying for options. Like I said, sometimes the risk reward is just so fucking good. I don't mind overpaying. And then I could literally just buy a new strike later in the day. So we don't add to losers. We buy new strikes, if anything. And all the strikes tend to go in the money if you just fucking hold them when we're right about the trend. We're trading the fucking trend. The bears got fucking destroyed. Even though the calls dropped a fuck ton, we still all banked on them. And we had multiple strikes where we buying towards the lows. I'm going to break this down to you. So in terms of the trades, man, let's get into it, man. So I explained to you the reasons to be bullish. I walk you through the trade. In terms of the situation, 380 calls at 172. I was aware I was overpaying in that sense. Like I said, if you feel like you're overpaying, if it seems overpriced, it's best to just avoid, especially with a small account. But I just knew it was such a good deal. I mean, to me, 150 to 1,000 is a good deal. That's a good risk to reward ratio, right? And we don't use stop loss. And I know later on the day, if these get fucking destroyed, I'll just buy a new strike and I'll hold this strike. 2 strikes at best, both will fucking print. You know, like I said, I just don't mind overpaying at times if the game plan was just so good and I saw the setup. I knew this was the best setup possible, man. This was the best setup the market could have given you. I literally gave you the free fucking money play, man. And then we had MSTR calls at 375. These went to 1,000. And I added slightly into my loss on Tesla 380 calls at 122, averaged my cost. And I ended up selling those. Like I said, we hold our trades, man. We hold our trades, even if they're down like 80, 90%, vast majority of the time, we're just going to fucking hold the trade. When the trend's with us, which it tends to be a vast majority of the time, they tend to go in the money because we have the right profit targets, right? We're going far out, but in terms of enough to go deep in the money, right? I mean, 380 was more than enough to go in the fucking deep in the money. These went to fucking 389. We were buying these fucking calls like 8 points out of the fucking money. So I sold these at 345. My average cost was like 150. We fucking banked on that. Now, this is what you're going to see, right? So we're well aware in terms of the situation. I overpaid on the morning trade. Now, check this out. You know, I'm going to walk you through this. GROAR, we ended up buying SPY calls. The market open trade, 609, 44 cents. What the fuck did I say in the game plan? I said, bulls take control if 607 reacts to support. If you looked at the chart on fucking SPY, look at this, man. GROAR's the best market open fucking trader I've ever seen on the fucking planet. Almost every single morning, this guy's alerting a 100% win, multiple 100% profit returns. Every single fucking morning's win. You can just shut this shit off and call it for the rest of the day. Look at this. We're breaking above 607. In the fucking game plan, I said, bulls take control, 607, react to support. So we noticed there was a break above 607, and we noticed the SPY was forming a higher fucking floor. We bought the fucking calls at open. 609 calls at the open. They went in the money. 44 cents, add, double the position size. Every single fucking morning we are winning here. You understand? There's nowhere else you can fucking do this. All we do is print fucking money for people. So, with that being said, we ended up selling that fucking trade at 83 cents. Set profit stops at 82. We sold the fucking peak and went to 87. Next trade was a nice win on puts, 44 cents. To fucking 60 cents a contract, adding to the fucking winners, man. Who the fuck do you know is doing this? We're fucking top ticking SPY. We bottom tick calls. We top ticked fucking SPY at the peak of the day, switched to puts. Who do you know is fucking doing this? And you think all the winning would stop there. My 2 wins on Tesla and MSTR, his 2 fucking wins that we took on fucking, SPY calls, SPY puts. You think all the winning would stop there, right? I told you, if the market open play is down a fuck ton, we don't add to losers. If we still think it's going to go in the money, we go with a new strike. So take a look. 385 Tesla calls. I went with 380 calls. Later into the day, GROAR ended up going with 385 Tesla calls at 11:08 a.m. for 36 cents a contract. Who do you know is doing this? We are putting people in the best trades you can possibly put people in. Nobody on the fucking planet is fucking doing this, man. Besides us. Look at this. Right here. December 6th, 11:08 a.m. You go to 11:08 a.m., you go to 380 fucking 5 calls. We're going extremely far out of the fucking money. Look at this. This is where we got in. We got in right here at 36 cents. So I want to ask you a question. Would you pay 36 cents? Would you pay 36 cents a contract for the trade to go to fucking $400 a contract? Would you? That's over fucking 1,100, 1,200% profit return. It dropped to 3 cents. But we don't sell. We don't sell for the fucking loss. We hold and sell in the fucking money. If it's not going in the money, then we take the fucking L. You see, you have to hold the trades. If you held all the trades, and many members inside of Team Roar held the trades, they all fucking printed, man. Is the profit potential worth it? You're in at 34 cents. The low of days at 3 cents. It goes to 440. Is it worth it? Hell, I pay a fucking 100. If I can get that 100 and sell at 400, sign me the fuck up. We're in at 30 cents. 30 cents to 3 fucking cents, man. It's fucking crazy. And then, so that one worked out. That was a phenomenal win. And we just kept on fucking winning, man. We had a hedge. We had 1 hedge on Tesla puts. A hedge makes sense if the play's going to be fucking massive, right? So the hedge made sense. And then we had another trade, 1:03 p.m. So he went with the strike that I went, right? This is the 3rd win on Tesla calls. 380 calls. My average was 150. Later in the day, he got in 43 cents. 43 cents. And those calls went to 970 cents. That is 3 massive fucking wins. Look at that. 940. 16 cents to 940. That's a 5,300% return, man. Where the fuck are you going to be able to do this within the market? We are literally putting people in the best possible trades you can put people in. Who do you know of gave you that game plan, man? The game plan I gave you had the cheapest options with the highest risk to reward, the biggest percentage fucking gains, man. It's the best game plan, the best levels in the fucking game, man. And then we had 607 SPY puts, 15 cents. The puts went from 15 cents to 40 cents, fucking 200% almost at the speed of fucking light, man. Look, it's just nonstop fucking winning. So I'm gonna call it here. I explained to you the Tesla play. I hope that makes sense in terms of the education. In terms of MSTR, like I said, daily chart foundation. This was the reason why I was bullish for MSTR. You can see right here, you have this big bearish daily candlestick, right? You have this big bearish daily candlestick. This right here is previous resistance, break and retest. You see how the best moves are aligning. I wait for the massive moves. I wait for the traps to get set. I wait for the overreactions. I told you these are best fucking plays, man. These plays are rare, you know? You got to show up. You got to show up, watch the fucking game plan, take fucking action. These setups are extremely fucking rare. You don't see fucking Tesla calls going to 3 cents to fucking 440. You know, this shit is fucking rare, right? So this is resistance. Break above resistance. Massive drop back down to previous resistance. Next day, previous closing price reacted as support. Strong bullish day, right? So I'm looking at this. I'm saying, okay, the new resistance is right here towards this, you know, like 385, 387 zone. We had a massive break above resistance. Same fucking candlestick right here. Next day, if previous closing price reacts to support, strong bullish day. That's why I said on MSTR, this was the level I gave you. If we are gapping up and reacting bullish in the previous closing price, reacting as support, the trend shows we're going to have a strong move to in the money, right? Just look at the fucking price action. Previous resistance right here at 386. The daily chart said next day, if previous closing price reacts to support, we're going to have a strong bullish day. And if you looked at the chart, if 386 reacts to support, we're going to 407. So this is what I do. I put people in the best opportunities to trade in the market where the biggest moves are going to occur. These are the best levels where it's going to have the most explosive gains. Do you understand? It's your choice on what levels you want to trade at. Me personally, I trade at the levels that give you the biggest gains, that give you the highest risk reward ratios. I always tell you on stocks, wait till Thursday, wait till Friday, wait till the 0-day options, wait till they're fucking cheap, man. And like I said, you could literally be overpaid in the morning. And then as long as you're right about the trend, selling the money later. And then you could buy another strike later on to the day, right? But if you want, man, it's just simple, man. One of the most simplest ways to play it, and if you want to get the cheapest entries possible, if you do this, you might miss out on the morning play. That's why a lot of people take the morning play and the play later in today. But everybody knows inside of Timor, the morning plays are like the best fucking trades you're ever going to see. But like I said, with that 2-strike situation, you can literally you can miss the morning play. And if we're just holding the level the entire day, the power hour play is going to be so fucking cheap and it's just going to hit. As long as we are holding the levels, it's going to happen. So MSTR and Tesla, the moves happen later into the day when the option contracts were cheap as fuck. Sometimes it's going to happen at the market open, which is why, you know, sometimes I don't mind overpaying in a situation. But like I said, if you feel it's overpaid, fuck the FOMO, just miss out and then hope that the move doesn't happen. Hope you don't miss out. And then I'm just wait for it to become cheaper. And if the level's fucking holding, if the confirmations are there, contract's going to be a lot cheaper later in the day. Biggest percentage gains, man. The cheaper you fucking pay, the higher risk to reward, the biggest percentage fucking gains. And if you overpay in the morning, you could just go with another strike later in the day. Think of it as like 2 fucking trades. Both the trades are going to go in the money if you're right about the trend, right? So this is what I do. I put people in the most explosive trading opportunities, man. I went through thousands of tickers. Every single fucking Wednesday and Thursday, I'm going through thousands of tickers and I'm trying to find the best ticker to be traded on Friday. With 0-day options on the stock, which one has the most explosive plays, man? The ones where the traps are getting set, the overreactions are going to get set, right? So look, man, if you're serious about making money, I can assure you, there's no other group out there on the fucking planet that is winning as big as we are, that is winning as much as we are, that is literally calling out market open wins every single day that are going up instant 100% profit returns. It's the first thing down below in the description. This is what we do. We trade non-fucking stop. We learn everything this we're doing in real time. In terms of the system, we don't set stop losses. We set profit stops. We don't set stop losses because there's no reason to have a stop loss set in the first place if your entire position size is your max risk per trade. And if you're buying far the money option contracts, you're going to get stopped out a lot of times, man. You're going to get stopped out a lot of times. You're not going to be able to hold to sell deep in the money for the biggest percentage gains. One little tick, one little move against you, you can get stopped out, right? So we don't use stop losses. Fuck stop losses. Size less, hold longer, sell deep in the money, set profit stops, add to winners. When we win, we tend to win big. So set the fucking profit stops to protect your wins and to protect your new average cost, because we add to the fucking winners. Every single fucking time in Team Roar, these morning winning trades, I'm seeing fucking add, where you can just walk the fuck away and call it for the rest of the day, man. But everyone knows, man, real traders, the best fucking traders, dude, they have systems, they could trade all fucking day. They can literally make trades in the morning, middle of the fucking day, power fucking hour. Me personally, I trade best during middle of the day and power hour trading session. The market open session is just not for me, but I do follow some of the trades within Team Roar during the market open session, because I'm well aware these are the best fucking trades possible within the fucking market open. It's winning nonstop. I already told you, man, listen, we had a member run up 15K to $60 fucking thousand in 3 singular days. I see the same faces, the same members every single time, man. Winning nonstop, man. Our format's not going to be for everyone. Some people are going to lose, but we have members who are winning nonstop. I went into our fucking statistics. We have members who've been with us for over a year. They don't fucking leave. It's like that company. It's like that fucking movie, that Wolf of Wall Street. I'm not fucking leaving. They don't fucking leave. They stay. They stay because they're consistently making money, non-fucking stopping. They're aware. It's the best fucking options trades on the fucking planet. Where are you going to find this stuff, man? Do you understand? 15,000 to 60 fucking thousand in 3 days. All from the morning trades. And Tesla, he went with 400 Tesla call options. He went further out on fucking Tesla call options. Look at this. His account is spiking at the end of the fucking day. That's fucking Tesla. We are putting you in the best fucking trades possible to make the biggest percentage fucking gains, man. The options market's on fucking track. There's nothing in terms of the stock market that's going to give you bigger fucking gains than this, man. Extremely cheap, extremely low risk, highest risk reward, biggest percentage gains within the fucking market. We set profit stops. We don't add to losers. If we're down a fuck ton on a trade and we believe in it, we will not only hold that strike and sell the money when we're right about the trend, we will buy a different strike. And that second strike or third strike that we buy tends to be at the fucking lows for the biggest fucking gains. And the other strike tends to come back to life, man. That was the comeback of the century. Do you understand? I paid 150 average for these Tesla calls. They went to 16 cents. Most people, they would have sold. They would have cut their loss because they were taught stop loss. If you want to stop losing, remove the stop loss, trade the trend, sell in the money. If you're wrong about the trend, the contract expires worthless, you don't make the money. Size less, hold, make bigger wins, increase the wins when you're up a little bit by adding to the fucking wins. Don't add to losers. If you believe in the play and you're seeing confirmations, if I'm in a morning trade and it's down 70, 89% and we're holding, and later today I'm saying, dude, this fucking trade is going to pump. Instead of adding to loser, we buy another strike. We're buying the second strike at the fucking lows. It goes up 1,000 fucking %. Do you understand? We are putting you in the best fucking opportunities possible. Who is providing you this information, these fucking game plans to make money? If you didn't make fucking hundreds of dollars or thousands of dollars on fucking Friday, I'm sorry to say, but you're fucking lost. You are a lost fucking soul. There's not a single fucking person on this fucking planet that gave you that plan and then bought Tesla calls 4 fucking times. Shiro did it fucking 3 times. I did it fucking once. Like, dude, all we know how to do is fucking win. So, if you want to win, it's the first link down below in the description. Surround yourself with the best options trading community in the fucking world. Surround yourself with people who are making money nonstop. People who have money making systems, man. I'm telling you, there's no other fucking group out there like this on the fucking planet, man. I see the same faces. I see the same members. They're just winning non-fucking stop, man. Like I said, the platform's not going to work out for everyone. Trading is extremely hard. Most traders lose money. But at the end of the day, we have a system that works. We have a format that works for people, right? It's not going to work for everyone. And we put people in the trades that have the highest risk reward ratios. We prevent people from losing by removing the fucking stop loss. We prevent people from risking a lot by they put in their entire position size into the option contract, right? As their max risk per trade. And we increase our fucking wins by adding to fucking winners. And the percentage gains alone are so fucking massive. It doesn't matter that you're putting small amounts of money in. The percentage gains are always going to outweigh the dollars fucking put in. Do you understand? We've created a system where we do the opposite of what everyone else is doing. So we do the fucking opposite of what everybody else is doing. We're the fucking best at this. And we've optimized for a system where you can be extremely profitable with a low win rate. And we hold for the big fucking wins. We trade the fucking trends, right? Dude, we're trading the fucking trends. The trade is down like 90%. We're holding. And from that 90% drawdown entry, 150 to a fucking 1,000. The trade's going up like 500%. But if you had a stop loss, you're stopped the fuck out. And like I said, a ton of members in Team Roar held with us. You understand? It's a different style of trading. It's a different format. It's going to take time to adjust because, like I said, we're doing the complete opposite of what everyone's doing. And 98% of traders are fucking losing, right? Most people trade options, lose money. So we're doing the complete opposite of what they're all fucking doing. And we figured out a winning format, a winning system that fucking works, man. No stop losses, add to winners, set profit stops. You set the profit stop, you're stopped out for profit. You set the stop loss, you're stopped out for loss. If you trade far the money options and you set stop losses, it's a great way to lose money, and it's a great way to miss out on a great fucking play, man. Like I said, paying 150 is a good deal, even though it dropped to 16 cents, because it goes to 1,000. And when we win, like I said, just hold the fucking trade, selling the money. And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. Most we lose our max risk per trade. Just as any other professional trader, they risk a certain amount, and if it doesn't work out, they lose what they risk. Except the cool thing about hard the money options is the most we risk is the entire value of the contracts, which means we don't need a stop loss. We have the entire day for these options to go in the money. We have the entire day for the trend to work in the money. And in terms of who's winning the overall market, it's all these multi-fucking-millionaires, all these motherfucking multi-millionaires that are in Team Roar trading the fucking trend, running the fucking options market. You should see it. There's nothing like this out there on the fucking planet, man. It's just nonstop fucking winning of multi-millionaires dropping out of fucking place. Uncle Tio just called out a 100% win on fucking Coinbase puts, man. That was another phenomenal trade, man. I'm telling you, multi-millionaires alerting their trades, nonstop winning, literally running the fucking options market. It's like free unlimited fucking money, man. There's nothing like this group out there in the fucking planet. We have a system that works. We do what's best for traders. If you want to surround yourself with our community and gain access to our real-time zero-day options trading alerts, it is the first link down below within the description. We will see you all tomorrow. We're going to absolutely crush it. This game plan that I have for SPY is going to bank, man. And like I said, man, that game plan that I gave you on Thursday to trade for Friday, man, those are very rare setups. So for those of you who didn't sleep, you know, for those of you, I'm just going to show you the fucking strikes. 3 cents to 400. Fucking 90 cents to 1,400, right? You know, whatever the fuck entry you get in, as long as you're fucking holding and selling the money, you're fucking banking regardless. And then later in the day, go to another fucking strike. 2 opportunities for strikes. Market open and power hour. There could be 3 in certain situations. Market open, middle of the day, power hour. You get the fucking point. You get what I'm saying, right? Not risking a lot, explosive fucking gains, not adding to losers, adding to fucking winners, setting profit stops, not setting stop losses, trading the trend, selling the money, doing the complete opposite of everyone fucking else. Look, man, who is doing this, man? Who the fuck is showing you this? Who the fuck is doing this? Who the fuck is giving you all these fucking opportunities to win? Who the fuck built this? Who hired these multimillionaires? Who taught this entire fucking group how to trade in a sense? Who started this entire group? Listen, man, it's printed non-fucking stop. It's the first link down below in the description if you want to make some fucking money. That's what we do. We put traders in the best fucking trades possible. We create the best fucking systems. All of these fucking Tesla plays exploded like fucking crazy, man. If you didn't trade that game plan on fucking Friday, you are out of your fucking mind. What did anybody else put you in? What did anybody else put you in? That's what we put you in. That's what we call the best setups. So if there's something better out there, you let us know. That's what I call the fucking best. I give you the game plan a day beforehand. We trade the fucking game plan. We have multi-millionaires in the chat, alerting the fucking plays, trading the fucking plans, winning non-fucking stop. We're not setting stop losses. If we would have set stop losses, we all would have lost money, and we all would have missed out on fucking 500%, 1,000% returns from our fucking entries. That went down 50, 70, 89%. And like I said, if the morning trade goes down a fuck ton, the trades later into the day are only going to get better. As long as we're right about the trend, you could see, look at the improvements. 385 Tesla calls for 36 cents. That's fucking cracked out. Like, yeah, they went to 3 cents, but they went to fucking 400. That's a lot better, 150, 1,000, but both the trades are fucking amazing. And then the fucking, you know, the other one, the 380 calls for, what was that, 50 cents? Yeah, 380 calls for 43 cents. Those went to 970. Later in the day, the trades will get 10 times fucking better, especially if the market open trade gets fucked. But if the market open trade gets fucked, it still goes in the fucking money, right? So the gains aren't as big. But if you look at this from a macro point of view, 100%, 200%, 300%, 500% returns on trades that are down 70, 80, 90%. Sign me the fuck up. And then later on in the day, we buy another strike at a better entry, goes up thousands of percents. We figured this shit out. No stop losses. Enter a different strike later into the day instead of adding to a fucking loser. Hold the trade, sell the money. If they don't go in the fucking money, then we lose what we fucking risk. The most we lose is what we put in. Max risk position size per fucking trade. Are you with me? If you're with me, man, it's the first link down below in the description. Click that link. Make your money. Surround yourself with a team who's mastered this, who's got the system, man. Our fucking community is crazy. There's nothing like our community. It's very positive. We have the same faces coming around, making money. We have multi-millionaires in the chat, alerting the trades, non-fucking stop. It's the first link down below in the description. With that being said, I'm going to be signing off. We're going to absolutely crushing it. Head into the market open tomorrow.